The economy is doing well. There's no question about that. And I think that's what I heard Larry Kudlow, and that's what he was emphasizing. I mean, the biggest issue facing the market is the trade negotiations with China. I actually thought Larry sounded more optimistic about the NAFTA part than the China part. The China part is the biggest thing that's going to affect the market in the remainder of this year.
Is the market right to celebrate? I mean, yes, we do have Walmart and Cisco earnings helping the Dow, but the market right to celebrate sort of this idea that they're at least going to come to the table and have talks in light of the threatened $200 billion worth of Chinese imports that President Trump wants to tax?
It's the first move, and Larry did say it was a small move. He didn't want to overemphasize that. We need that movement. If we could get resolution with China, I mean, this market could pop 10%. There's just no question. However, on the other side, if we get a trade war with China, we get those tariffs on, wow, I mean, and we could have a 20% drop. So we really have these two scenarios going forward. And I think the market is trying to sort that out. But it is encouraging. You got to start with talks before you're going to have any resolution.
Professor, in light of that, and given the fact that you do have these uncertainties, it could swing either way, where do you stand on U.S. stocks coming into the end of the year here?
Well, I still think there's a lot of challenges. I mean, first of all, I think the Fed is going to raise twice this year, so the interest rate's going to be there. I do think we're going to end the year on the 10-year at 3.25. So, I don't think this is going to be a super great year for stocks. I mean, last December you had me on, and I said 0 to 10%. We're in the upper part of this range. And a lot of it does, as I say, depend on what happens with China. If we don't get resolution but don't get trade war, I think we're probably about flat for the rest of the year. But I think the trade negotiations and hopeful solution is going to be the big mover, with the Fed being the second most important factor here.